Welcome back to the 8th episode of the Foul Language Podcast. We are back. We missed our Sunday day, so we're filming an extra makeup episode on Thursday here today. My name is Liam. We got
Bill.
What?
Beans.
And we're going to talk about some hoops. There's been some interesting shit this week. Let's get right into it. I feel like the big thing we should talk about first, the biggest news was definitely the Trae Young trade. So we can start there.
Yeah.
Kind of discuss what's going on with Trae and
I
talk about how we feel about the trade.
Yeah. I like what the Hawks got, to be honest. I think C.J. McCollum is a solid piece. Corey Kispert, underrated. He's money.
Corey Kispert's very underrated.
I think he can. He's not like, I mean, you need shooting in this league, and he will bring you that.
I think that it's an interesting look for sure. Corey Kispert, I think, like, he played on the Wizards. I don't put any stock into anybody who plays on the Wizards at this point. Like, I think people that play good, if you put them on a better team, will they really be that good? And then, like, you look at Corey Kispert, he's been like a serviceable NBA player. Mm-hmm. But again, the Wizards aren't competing for shit other than the lottery. So at that point, like, those stats are kind of empty to a degree. And I think what he's shown, though, is that he can play on a winning roster, I think, if given talent around him. I think he'll be a solid player. And I think he's going to fit well on that team, to be honest, because they have a lot of defensive-minded players on that team. So having someone that come in and just get buckets, yeah, exactly. I think it's going to be a good fit there.
I think Trae Young on the Wizards is going to be really good for him in his career going forward. That's just a young core that's around the greatest playmaker in our league at the moment. So
Jokic.
I can only well, besides Jokic.
Tyrese Halliburton.
He's not playing.
Not playing. Fair.
Trae Young's been averaging double-digit assists for the last 2 years.
Like his whole career.
Yeah.
So
at least 10
Yeah, and honestly, with the Wizards, too, this draft is supposed to be stacked. They're supposed to have a really good pick.
Yeah.
Trae Young could be pairing with Darren Peterson. That would be
The thing,
nuts.
yeah.
Some of these guys, Boozer.
Another guy I think is also, I want to give a shout-out to. They go under the radar because, he hasn't been, like, fantastic, but I have seen an improvement from year 1 to year 2, is Alex Sarr has been, like, much better this season.
He's nice.
And he's shown flashes of, like, being a really, really good player, especially on the defensive side, I think. Yeah. Like, he could be a defensive anchor on that team, and to pair him with Trae, like, who we know is obviously his weakness is his defense, like, having a guy who can kind of anchor that defense for him, I think is really solid. And, like, if he continues to grow, also you get, like you said, a better playmaker in Trae. He's the best playmaker Sarr's ever played with. Like, that's going to be really cool. It could open up his opportunities a little bit more, too. I think it's going to be a fun team.
I think it also opened up Bilal Coulibaly's game because before Trae got there, they're all looking at him like, we need you to be the number one option.
Yeah.
You're essentially our best player.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that'll just open up his game so much more. He's more of a defender than he is a scorer anyway. Like, when he was playing with Wemby, that's what his primary role was.
Yeah, I like Coulibaly a lot, and I know he missed the beginning of the season with injuries. And when he came back, he did, like you said, I think he was looking rough because they were putting so much pressure on him to be that kind of star that they need him to be. And it's like, it's not really what he's meant to do. Yeah. And now you have that offensive focal point with Trae. And they have bucket getters on that team, which is crazy that they don't. Trae Johnson is insane. Keyshawn George was obviously very good this year.
Bub Carrington. Like, they have, like, the thing that's nuts. I like all the players they have. It's just kind of like collectively, I don't know. We'll see. They're all very young.
Could also
I think Trae Young could be a good ad. But
I agree. I think that's part of the thing too. Is like, when does that? I don't know how organizations work in the NBA, but when does that become like an organization like motive almost, where it's like, we don't want to win this year, so like, you guys can go out and hoop, but like, there's almost like a lack of pressure almost, or like urgency, right? Where the players are probably like, fuck it, we can just go out and, like, we lose. Yeah. I don't think players are necessarily thinking that, but like
front office is.
It's weird to think about, like, because you're right, they do have some really solid pieces, and yes, youth is like definitely a part of the team that could affect that. But I'm just interested in, like, if they've been told to, like, low key, like,
I think
don't compete
like,
as hard.
don't try
it's weird.
Yeah, well, I think what would, like, really let us know that is if I've heard rumors that Trae Young might not even play this season.
I saw that. Yeah.
So I feel like if that happens,
that
says everything. That was my question.
Yeah, and like that's why I'm curious now when you're saying that, like, if their goal this season is to get a good pick, like Bill was also saying, like. Yeah. I mean, holding Trae Young out of the season.
Yeah, that'll do it alone.
Also, it'd also be good for chemistry, I guess, too. Like, give him time to integrate with the team, learn plays.
Honestly, all the pieces are young. Just develop them.
Yeah,
let them the rest play. Of the year.
Yeah, you put Trae in for
and now
half
you have
the year.
Trae in their ear, on the young guards' ears the rest of the year. It's another coach on the bench.
Yeah, I like that too.
I like it. Next year is going to be tough, though, because the East is going to get a lot better. Tatum's going to be back. Tyrese Halliburton's going to be back. Who knows who comes in the offseason? People could go, too. Trae Young's got to get back to being a more efficient three-point shooter, too.
I agree.
Like, I think that's what hurt him a lot of the time, is that he missed a lot of threes. Like, and when you're a player of his play style, yes, you're a volume shooter, but you got to be a little bit more efficient than what I've seen from him. I think he has like a play style. He's like Curry, but like he's a better passer. Like I feel like he was trying to be kind of like that archetype of like mobile shooter, like I run the engine of an offense type of thing. But he's obviously just not as efficient as Curry. But I think that's what he needs to do. And like I said, it's going to be tough. But who knows? Their fucking draft pick could be. Draft picks are fucking crazy now. Like the value of a draft pick is like so insane. Like, it blows my mind every day.
It's just everyone comes in ready now. Like it's crazy how good rookies are nowadays.
Yeah.
Like
it's just the lottery though. Like this year alone.
Yeah, I mean the top three you're literally really getting. You're getting up.
Like if you're outside of the top 5,
all things considered, like a pretty NBA ready player who's probably going to even be flirting with like all-star status as a rookie.
Yeah,
like it's crazy. At least if everything goes as planned.
There's gems too. Every draft there's gems.
Oh yeah,
like, I know I watch the Celtics. Ugo Gonzalez is like a fucking gem to me. Like he's late as fuck.
He was projected top 5
early on. He was right.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. So I think it was actually all things considered a pretty fair trade all around. I know when you hear the name Trae Young, you expect to go for more than CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. Like, but the way trades work in today's NBA with the money situations in every team and
that
the trade value
player.
of a player like Trae, I mean, that's not a bad return for what you got. I really don't think it is.
Really changing very fast.
No, like small guards are losing value. Like,
yeah. I mean, this Trae Young made the conference finals? That's right before the finals. He pushed that shitty team
with no all-stars.
With no all-stars, with just him.
Yep.
To the conference final. What the fuck?
The year after, played us, the Celtics, in the first round and scrapped with us in the 7-game series. I was concerned for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my, game 6 still when I was stressed. I was like, is there gonna be a game 7?
He was looking
5
good.
minutes to go.
And again, this is with no all-stars. He's been doing this for multiple seasons.
Thing is, he's just very clutch.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. If you're in the game, he is ice water.
Yeah. Very clutch.
Like, he is crazy.
Which
Tom cool. Like no matter what, misses a shot, makes a shot. It doesn't affect him at all.
Biggest stages, MSG. He's in there popping shit. So
fucking throwing dice and shit.
He's tough.
Which for a young team,
I want to see it work out.
Crucial. Because young teams can hang in games. But when you get to the fourth quarter is when a lot of the best teams like separate themselves. And having a player like Trae who is clutch will help elevate that younger team so much more than I think that they could even like imagine. I'm excited for their future. Like I think next year they're going to be a really fun team to watch. Like I genuinely think this year they've been like they're a miserable watch.
Yeah, they are.
They flashes though where you're like, holy shit, that guy's fucking nice.
For a quarter, you're like, god damn, they're hooping, and then they're like the worst team you've ever seen.
You're right.
All right, shit. Yeah. And like next year, I think there's going to be a lot less of that, which is going to be really fun to watch. But I think it was a pretty good trade. I'm excited. I'm glad Trae got out. There's times where I think you can tell that players just need to move on. And, like, Trae, I think, was at that point in Atlanta now. He's done all he can do there. And, like, they were ready to build around Jalen Johnson, who's obviously flourishing. It's time to just move on for everybody. And I think it's a good fit. And I think it's going to be fun. So.
I wanted the NBA to shake shit up, too. I was getting tired of not shaking. I'm hearing all these rumors, all these things. I was happy to see, like, a big name shake shit up. 100%. Like, I'm ready. Like, let's wake it up in here. Like, I want to see Ja move. I want to see where these guys go because that's – I love that shit. That shit's super interesting.
I'm still waiting on Giannis. That brother was booing the Bucks crowd.
I saw that too. I know.
I mean, they were booing the Bucks playing like shit. That was like their worst loss this season. But watching him boo his own crowd, that kind of like signifies a changing of the tides.
And the thing that bothers me about that too is like, I get that Giannis, part of him definitely wants to stay loyal, but if you're that fed up, just demand a trade. Stop.
He doesn't know shit to them.
No, and he got him a chip.
Like
he's their MVPs, best player besides Kareem and Oscar Robertson.
Like, and I would even argue he's probably better than Oscar Robertson.
It's not crazy. Yeah, exactly. You can say it.
But like, that's what I mean. It's just when you get to that point where you're so fed up, and there's been these like, oh, Giannis wants to leave, and then he'll come out and say, no, I want to be here, and then 2 days later, it's like, no, Giannis wants to leave. It's like, okay. Enough with this shit. Like, you can say you don't want to leave as much as you want, but then when you start booing fans, just fucking go.
Yeah,
you're doing nothing but wasting your career and fucking over the organization. Yeah. They're ready to move on. Your trade value's high. You're Giannis Antetokounmpo. You're getting some crazy shit back, whether like you expect it or not.
The windmill shit was crazy. Giannis been messy this year.
I know.
The windmill was fucking crazy. I'm just like, bro, you're an NBA vet. What the fuck?
But I understand where he's coming from. Think about it like this. I think he's looking at it from perspective. He saw what the NBA did to Russ when he showed any sign of lacking.
Yeah.
Any sign of lacking.
Yeah.
He has this team now with the Bucks. Yes, he won his ring, but now these past few seasons after that, what the fuck else has he done besides break records on the Bucks? And that's essentially it.
Yeah,
like I think in his head, he's looking at the organization in a way that I feel like you guys are disrespecting me, you and the fans, and it shouldn't be like that.
But
I'm your best player.
The other side of that too is like, I can't even blame the Bucks org for that much. I mean, they got Drew, and yes, they traded Drew for Dame, but at the time, I know some people didn't agree with that, but Dame is like a pretty. I mean, it was an interesting experiment, and the Bucks had run their course with Drew as their point guard.
They put talent around him. I can't say they didn't. Like they
not nearly enough. That he
I agree.
He won that chip that he won. Honestly, he shouldn't have.
But
the thing is, Giannis is looking around the league. Like look at like the Celtics, for example. Like he views like Tatum as a star. You know, they get Porzingis. Like other teams, do more for their. Like you get Lillard, yes, but Lillard
hard for them too in their
Yeah,
defense to get
for sure.
shit around. Giannis.
No, I
Like,
agree. It's
for
hard
sure.
when you're.
I
in
thought the
it,
Miles Turner
that
signing was
market.
a good signing. To
It
be
was a good
100%
signing.
honest.
I thought
It's
he
just
I
the
was
rest
gonna
of the
say
team
that
is
too, yeah.
so ass.
Yeah,
that,
I didn't
like,
think they were even gonna get a free
Yeah.
agent
Still
in
have
general.
Kyle
So that was
Kuzma
like,
on their fucking
yeah.
roster.
Oh no, he's doing
Who
some
wants
podcast in his
Kuzma?
free
No
time.
one-
I'm just saying. I'm
Exactly,
just
so,
saying. I'm
like-
just saying. Why? Why would you even
'Cause
go?
no one
Why
wants
would
him.
you
You just
even
don't fuck with
go for
Kuzma, dog.
Yeah,
You don't
no-
fuck with Kuzma.
nobody here
no
fucks
one-
with
no one
Kuzma.
wants
But
Kuzma.
you though, but you know,
Kuzma's your guy.
He's
your
not-
guy,
he's not
that's your
my guy.
guy.
You went
Nah,
for
they
Kuzma
tried to say Tatum was worse.
because Middleton was
That's crazy.
not playing games. And Kuzma had some flashes in the Wizards.
On
Like
the-
I said
on the-
earlier,
on the
though,
Wizards!
To bring it
On the
full,
Wizards.
To bring it full circle to my point, I don't put any fucking stock into Wizards stats
Yeah, I
because
do
you're
remember
playing on a
you saying
shit
that.
Yeah,
team.
who's getting the damn
So
ball?
Kuzma might have looked like he was pretty solid. The second he gets
Porzingis
the
was a gem though.
yeah,
He was.
Porzingis
Yeah,
Porzingis
is
hoop. That was the
different,
last
though.
time they were actually good.
Russ,
He was
Russ.
fucking playing though.
Russ was naked.
It goes all the way back to look at Bradley Beal. That motherfucker got
After
traded
that.
from
He's
there, and
always
he
naked,
is
though.
shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. We'll
How do
see.
you say Bradley Beal?
Yeah, he's
Ass.
ass. He's ass.
He couldn't even get a
shit.
sentence out.
Yeah.
He couldn't even get a sentence out.
You know what the worst part is? You know what the worst part about Bradley Beal is right now?
Back,
I
bitch.
couldn't tell you if he was hurt or just not playing. Like I genuinely,
He's
They said he was hurt.
He's
He
hurt.
was
He
out
got
for the year already.
surgery.
He got
Okay.
injured. I knew that.
because I was gonna say that's
I'm
how
so
bad.
confused on him. I'm
No,
so
no,
confused.
I get it. Though.
But like
It
you
was
know, yeah,
nuts.
you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't know, but like we only knew because
Yeah.
we seen it, bro.
I like
could
can't
imagine
tell if
anybody
he's
else.
getting DNPs or if he's injured at this point. Like I don't know. They
Yeah.
made up some fake injury.
They,
They're like,
they
They
dropped
gotta
Chris
make it
Paul.
up.
he's sitting there while Chris Paul's getting dropped. Like God.
All these short guards, like
Saw
shit.
Chris Paul leaving. You know what, bro? I think I might be able to play.
I got 2 games with me.
It's crazy though because I remember if I remember correctly in our offseason video that we were predicting teams when we were talking about the Clippers, we were like, they got Bradley Beal on a staying of a contract. Look at us now. I'm like, holy shit, he sucks.
Now looking back on that, we had some crazy takes. So
Oh,
I'll
shit,
lie.
he
We had
is.
some
Yeah.
nuts takes.
The name
Love
value
those
is crazy
takes.
there.
Oh yeah, it was.
Love 'em.
Yeah, fuck that. Pretty much, Bucks are ass. Giannis probably should leave. Who knows if he will?
Giannis should leave. I think he needs to
mean,
go.
Where do you guys
bro.
think he should go?
Anywhere,
Anywhere?
anywhere.
Well,
Like,
that's the
like
thing,
what's a
dude.
team do you
Like,
think
the
would be
Wizards.
like?
He's not going to a team.
The Wizards?
They had to give up the entire roster.
Charlotte. Anywhere. Anywhere but the Bucks. Get that motherfucker.
I don't even
out
know
of here.
where he could.
Anywhere.
I don't even know where would be realistic.
There's
or-
only probably
the
like
thing, I
3
know.
realistic
I don't know.
teams that
If-
can
I
think
actually
Miami's
make
a
the
realistic
dream
team.
happen.
Thunder,
Yeah,
like-
maybe
If we were talking best fit, and I would never want to see it, I genuinely think the Warriors would be a really good fit for him.
That was my first team.
Him and Steph would be just gross.
Him and
I'm
Steph and-
sorry, like
I
that
don't
would
want
just
that
be
though.
unbeatable.
That was the first
in
team
my
I thought
opinion.
of.
But like,
Get Draymond the fuck up out of there.
yeah, I don't.
And
I'm
have
not loyal
Giannis
to
run
Draymond
shit.
anymore. If I'm
Have
getting
Giannis
honest.
run your defense, you're straight.
Yeah, that would be like that's like perfect world scenario.
Yeah,
I feel like
Wolves
he'd be good.
would be good with them. Who would be good?
Wolves would be good,
Anthony
yeah.
Edwards and fucking.
Yeah.
Oh my
True.
god.
You
That's a
got
good
Rudy
fit, too.
Gobert.
And- well, if they can keep.
I think they
Rudy,
probably-
Well, the
Yeah,
Bucks
they
would
have
trade
to
for him,
give
right?
up.
Would like the Bucks would trade for Rudy Gobert.
No
for
shit.
him.
Oh, Rudy for Giannis. Like they'd be hyped, bro.
It really would be.
Yo, you want some chips with that too, brother? Like,
Fuck.
We
God.
were gonna segue perfectly. You had brought up Ja earlier. I was gonna say perfect segue. And we went on a Giannis.
Yeah,
thing.
no, that's what we're here
Segueing
for.
into John Morant. Yeah, talking about trade pieces that probably need to be moved and outliving their stay. This motherfucker's now scrapping with teammates in
He's
practice.
trying to get his way out of it.
Saying
seen-
I don't fuck with y'all. Like I
he
can't
said,
believe.
"I'm right here." Those are fighting words, bro.
Yeah.
In another
Nah.
man's face. I'm right here.
Nah.
Wild,
Vince
bro.
Williams though, he was more with it. So let's go with the back.
That's what
We
he.
can't-
But yeah, but
But
Vince.
Ja, cameras. I don't care. Cameras are there.
In
That's
that
my
moment,
take.
though, Vince was more of a leader than him. Yo,
Yeah.
we're not gonna do this
No, I
here.
know.
Let's
Yeah.
go over here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
Ja's screaming.
Or he's just from a
No,
different
Ja
era.
was
He might
good.
just be from that we go outside and run a 30
like,
era.
fuck,
Like,
bro.
like, that might be his era.
Either
You
way,
don't
I
know.
fuck with even more, honestly.
Like, I fuck
Yeah.
with that. I fuck
Nah,
with that.
but I said that in the
Put
group
down the
chat,
guns.
and I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
people saying like on Twitter and stuff that no, that's a basketball. Like they're talking ball. They're talking like no, they're not.
No, he said I
I
don't
played
fuck
a
with
lot.
y'all.
Yeah, I played a lot of
Who
ball.
wrote that?
He's like, what? How do you see that? How do you see niggas this close? Like, yeah, they're just talking ball, bro.
No dribbling, nothing.
No dribbling.
None of
Coach
that.
came
None of
over and
that.
tried to
No
separate
defensive
them.
stances.
I
None of
didn't.
that.
I didn't watch the video that closely. Who was the other guy that came up and dabbed up Ja after? He's like, yo.
It was one of the assistant
Was it?
coaches.
He's like,
Yeah,
holy
the coach,
shit.
right?
Yeah, it was. Also, fuck that coach. You should be fired, bro. It looked like you're choosing sides.
True.
With the nigga that's probably gonna get traded.
True.
Like what?
Dick sucking for no reason.
No reason. It's giant.
Dick sucking for no reason.
Yo, I did not expect you to say that. That was crazy. You said it so casually. Too.
What would be a good reason?
Not that reason. not for John.
He tried to get him. He tried to.
I
he
tried,
to-
I
He
tried.
tried. He tried.
Yeah, he's slipping up
But
a
where
bit.
is he going? I heard Miami.
So
real quick.
Bill did bring up earlier cleared.
Out of
Nate.
the league.
He did just buy a house in Miami.
Oh, shit.
And that is the team that has been rumored. And we went through it earlier off camera, and I'm interested to propose it to you guys. We were talking about, like, what would a Miami trade look like for Ja?
Like Powell?
And we brought up fucking Wiggins
Yeah.
and Davion Mitchell, who is a really good young player who's been playing really well this year.
Yeah.
And a pick, right? And so that way, their starting five, which me and Bill were like, holy fuck, it's kind of nice, is Ja, Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, Bam, and Kelly Ware.
You don't think they'd have to give up Bam?
Well, think of the
Nope.
Trae Young trade.
Trae Young's
Think
trade
about
value's
the
on the
Trae Young
fucking
trade. It'd be the
floor.
same
Yeah,
thing.
true.
That's
You're
about the
right.
same
And
value.
Ja plays
Wiggins.
If
less.
you're getting
Home,
and
like
honestly,
that.
I'm not gonna lie, Wiggins fits the Memphis mentality. I feel like I actually think he'd be a good player in the
He
Grizzlies.
played well with the
Yeah,
Heat
he
too.
did
I
play
think
The Grizzlies
they
have
both
always
like
been
a
that.
similar.
They've had a hard time getting rid of the grit and grind. They're still kind of in like the second half of the grit and grind era where they're not really, but they try to be sometimes. I think
Yeah.
Wiggins actually fits that team really well. And then Davion Mitchell's a super good young guard, I think. And pairing him with, like, you have Cedric Coward. Zach Edey has flashes of being a good NBA player.
I think he still needs time. He needs time.
I agree.
He's-
And
he's
so
making
now you
lots of
have
that.
people you can build around, and like Wiggins is kind of your vet there now. I think that'd be a pretty good move. Like, I don't think it's awful, but
Are they
don't know.
are they gutting
They
it?
got
They're just gonna
Wells,
gut it, right?
Howard.
Because Jaren Jackson is getting
yeah,
moved.
I think.
Yeah,
Well, they
he's-
haven't
John's
said
getting
that
moved.
too.
Like,
Yeah.
are they gutting it and just tanking? Like, fuck it.
They probably
Jaren
should.
Jackson
but-
said the other day when he dapped up Desmond Bain, "I've been here too long." Did anyone
Well,
see that?
I did.
So
Wild.
I
That's wild.
part of the issue is that's a good point. Actually, I wanted to bring up too. It just happened where I guess they asked Desmond Bain about the Jaw situation, and he said, I miss Taylor Jenkins, and I know a lot of other guys there do too, which is kind of like a big fuck you to the coach, which has been Ja's problem the whole time. Ja's been saying him and the coach don't fuck with each other,
Yeah.
right? And so if now you have a former player saying, I miss Taylor Jenkins, and I know I've heard some other people say they do too, who I think is probably one of the most unjustified firings in the last few years.
Yeah, I thought that
Like,
shit was
Did Ja
kind of
want him out,
weird.
though?
I don't think so. I don't
Okay,
think he
I
said he
wasn't
did.
sure.
Like,
I
at that
just-
point, Ja wasn't even really.
It felt
playing.
abrupt.
Okay.
So, like,
it
Ja
was
hasn't
random.
been-
It was
Yeah, he
very
got
random.
drafted.
Yeah,
It felt super abrupt.
it did. And
Yeah,
so,
it's like, what?
I mean, that could definitely be a huge thing. And if that is true, and other players on the team are feeling that same sentiment of like, I don't really fuck with this guy coaching right now, like that has to be a whole nother situation. That falls on the organization where it's like you need to listen to your players too. And
Yeah.
if players aren't speaking up, obviously that's one thing. If it really is just job being kind of like hard
Yeah.
and difficult
Yeah.
to deal with, like pause. Sorry. had the difficult to deal with part. But I just don't know. It's a weird. I don't know. I don't know.
I think as that team's leader, which after I saw how many games he's played since he's been drafted and how many games he's missed, I don't know if I can really call him that just because he's the best player on that team. So
Yeah.
fucking what? But like,
Sick ass locker room.
And that's a-
that's a
but,
sick
like,
ass
he didn't
locker
even give
room.
the coach a chance. As soon
Agreed.
as that
Yeah.
coach got
He was like, fuck
signed,
you.
he was already on his
Yeah.
ass. There was already people
Yeah.
saying that Ja doesn't
Yeah.
like this.
Yep.
Fuck this
True.
guy. Like he didn't even give him a chance. And as a quote unquote leader, everyone else on that team is looking at you.
Yeah.
To set an example. So like when they see you
Yeah.
not fucking with the coach, naturally they're gonna follow.
Followed by.
I like that you
Yeah.
brought that up too about the injuries and games played and having him be the leader, but having a hard time being
Yeah.
a leader when you don't play. That team as a whole has had a hard time finding their identity the last few
Agreed.
years because Jaren gets hurt too.
Yeah.
Your two best players who are supposed to be your leaders are consistently in and out of the lineup. And so
time.
when you can't rely on your guys to come out and either anchor your defense like Jaren does or be an offensive threat and run your offense, it's like it's very hard to play meaningful games and to win when you can't rely on your top guys.
I
And
agree.
like
Yeah.
that's why I think that they probably should gut it. I think
Yeah.
they probably should have gutted it
At-
like last
like
season.
maybe 2 years.
2 years
ago.
ago. Yeah,
Like,
I mean, we'll see. And so, because now Ja's trade value, you're not getting great things back. I actually think getting Wiggins and Davion Mitchell would be kind of a fucking stain. I don't even know if they would have to offer that much. Like, I don't know.
After the Trae Young trade for me, I view their value to me was as like
Equal.
Yeah, and I
similar.
think-
honestly, Jaws could be lower.
I think
than
Ja's is
outside.
lower.
It should be lower.
I agree. Yeah.
But
Just a
it might
locker room
not-
presence.
Yeah, Trae Young is a team guy. We've
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
him win games.
Yeah.
He's had his little like outbursts, but
Yep.
he's had results. He's won games.
Yep.
And,
Like,
the,
you know,
and teammates love.
teammates love him. We
and
never
the
heard a
Hawks, every
teammate say
Hawks
like.
player praised him very highly
Yeah.
and was
Yeah.
very like, man.
As soon as he left, Jalen Johnson was giving him singing him high praises,
Yep.
saying like he's helped me out through a lot throughout my career. So,
Yeah.
and Jalen Johnson started off injured a lot of the time
Yeah.
too.
True.
So yeah, I don't know. Value in the league is
It's
like,
fucked.
ever
We talk
since
about
the
it every
Luka
week,
trade,
but-
it's been out the window.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it doesn't even like
There's
what.
no telling.
So
it.
we'll
There
see.
is-
I do think Ja gets traded. I'd be shocked if he stays
Needs
a
to be.
Grizzly for the rest of
Oh,
the year.
no.
I'll be shocked.
I don't
But
If
think
he
he's
stays
staying.
after the I don't fuck
I
with
know,
y'all. If
yeah.
he's staying, what are the Grizzlies doing?
true.
Yeah,
At
but
this
what are they doing?
What team
did
goes
he
to,
even
I don't
play
know.
when he after that game?
I'm not sure. I don't think he's played for.
Because if you're over here saying I don't fuck with y'all, and then you don't
I don't
fucking
think he
play,
played. I don't think that
Yeah,
was
I'm about to
yesterday,
check
right?
Yeah, I'm about to check right now. Hold on.
The other player who's been in trade talks pretty much all season is Anthony Davis, who has now been injured. There was a report from Shams the other day that he was going to get surgery and miss months. He came out and said that's fucking cap. Yep. Shams backtracked. He's now not getting surgery, but he's still out for 6 weeks, which is still a pretty big amount of time. I don't think the Mavs are playing for anything other than getting a high draft pick this year. I don't think they're going to be a play-in team. I don't think they're going to be a playoff team.
At some point?
No, I think Coop will keep playing, but I think that's why you have to trade AD, because Coop can win you some games here and there. You bring AD back, and if he's healthy, that team's not as bad. And like, I think it's a weird situation there too, because as crazy as the Luka trade was, Nico Harrison had a point where it's like, if this team's fully healthy, like they could be really good. Kyrie, AD, and Coop together could be solid. And me and Bill just looked up. We talked about it earlier too. I did not know this, all things considered. Are you aware that Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving have played one game together in their tenure in Memphis or in Dallas?
I didn't know, but
I believe it.
I believe it.
Isn't that fucking insane?
By the way,
though?
Ja didn't play. Sorry.
Yeah, of course not.
But wow.
Did all that shit, didn't play. But yeah, I saw some. I just had something pulled up before I went over there. AD's injury list.
It's insane. His
Yes,
whole body.
injured.
The laundry list.
Bro, he is injured his ankles and feet about. Hold on, I'll tell you the exact.
Yo, you gotta zoom in.
He injured his foot 55 times. He injured his ankle 24. His Achilles 20, back 20, abductor 18, and bro, the lowest number here.
There's some single digits, but it's every other part of his fucking body.
Oh yeah, it's
There
literally his
shouldn't
whole
be
body.
3 rows.
No, there should not. Look,
He's permanently wearing glasses. Like this motherfucker. Like it's
crazy.
insane. And again, that's partially him being unlucky. Like there's no doubt about it. Like some players have unlucky injury history, and it fucking sucks. Because obviously when Anthony Davis plays, he's fucking amazing. But at the same time, you start to question, like, does he take care of his body in the offseason? Because I can't fathom someone getting hurt that much when you get paid millions of dollars.
Like,
Like,
you played with LeBron. Like, I'm sure LeBron gave you the
tips
book.
and shit, right?
Like,
Exactly.
He gave you the handbook on that shit, right?
I saw a podcast. I forgot who it was. It was an NBA player, but they were saying that they brought up Greg Oden, saying sometimes players' bodies just can't keep up with their like, skill
Athletic
level.
bigs.
Like
The
their
thing
weight.
is,
tough
they're
for
also
athletic
very
bigs.
big.
yeah,
too.
they're.
Davis
I
is
mean,
like,
he's huge. Yeah,
And like
exactly.
so, having
your body
55
can't
foot injuries
sprinting
with
up and down. Like some
and with-
people just can't.
and with how
withstand that.
fast-paced today's NBA
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
you are
People
moving
can't-
so
can't.
much.
It's just
Like
not.
we're
Just for
seeing
some
it.
people, it's not.
We're
meant
kind of
to,
seeing
like,
it already with Wemby. Wemby has his injury history is already starting to worry me just a bit. I feel like he's missed a significant amount of time here and
They're
there
resting
throughout
him
every
and stuff.
season.
He's on a
like,
minutes
yeah.
restriction, I think, for the rest
He's
of
still
the
on the
year.
bench
And so
sometimes,
it's
yeah.
interesting to see these big guys who are now like very much a staple in the NBA. I mean, you need a pretty competent big to be good in the NBA, at least like a tall wing, whether or not it's a center or not. And yeah, this injury history. I mean, you got guys like who are Iron Men, like Tatum, who's also a pretty big guy, like getting hurt, and it's insane. I don't know how to sustain it, and it's weird because that's just how basketball's played now. It's so fast paced.
Maybe you just question the length of games. Like, do
No,
you bring the number down?
the season, the season,
yes.
yeah, exactly.
I question officiating. It's too inconsistent. Players
True.
are doing the way that a lot of players are running up and down the floor and jumping into each other, trying to draw fouls. That like what happened with OKC and San Antonio when they played and OKC ended up winning is OKC played football that game. They were beating up
Just get in
Wemby.
the line.
It was crazy. They were under his feet. Refs didn't call that, by the way.
Yeah.
And then they called, I think they called a flop on Wemby when, I forgot who it was up hand in this motherfucker's jersey and pushed him over. I'm like,
No,
okay,
and
so
that's
at what point do we look at this and say, we're going to let you get hurt before I call a foul?
And that's a
Like,
good segue, too, because I know Ted said he wanted to bring up how the Celtics have been complaining about refereeing and how
bad.
that can kind of be seen as, like,
So bad.
we're almost complaining too much about refs, but at the same time, it is very inconsistent. And as people, I mean, we watch every Celtics game. For years, we've been saying Tatum does not get the same whistle as other stars in the league. And I don't think Jalen is either necessarily. Jalen's more aggressive than Tatum. Jalen goes to the rim a lot. And I feel like he rarely gets to the line. Which, then again, he might just be missing lays and, like, or not getting a foul. There's a lot of times he probably isn't getting fouled. But, I mean, you then say, okay, if Shea does that exact same thing, he's probably going to the line.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a
it's
very
tough when you're
weird-
playing
Probably.
for the foul. Like
Yes.
when you're going up, hoping, listening for a whistle instead of going up with the intention of making
Scoring.
a basket.
Yep.
It's like that becomes a weird mental thing where it's like, are you trying to make the basket?
Yeah.
Are you not? I think it's a weird dynamic.
100%.
I know. I think sometimes just to prove that the refs are shit. Like,
Sometimes,
yeah,
yeah.
to me, that's a lot of it. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a ref doesn't, like, you'll go up normal, right? Ref doesn't call it. So you're just heated. So now it's like, all right, he has to see this one he's about to do. And then they start doing that, and it just looks nuts.
The other funny thing, I feel like I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm capping. I swear to God, like 4 years ago, they said they were going to try and stop the like foul baiting at the
foul
3-point line.
Yeah.
Right? Where like, and I swear to God, they call it at least once a game. Someone still does it.
The
Where,
hand clipping too,
Yeah.
where like James Harden
Yes.
used to do.
Or
They
Joel
just-
Embiid.
James
Joel Embiid was a
Harden
huge person
all
who
the
did that.
time.
Like,
It's
yeah.
One
still
thing I
happen.
want to ask you guys. One thing.
Yeah.
This is the most late fucking calls I
It's
have
insane.
ever
No, it's
seen.
ridiculous.
And that's
Like,
because the sports
it's-
gambling to me. That to me
It's
is that. I don't
crazy.
know.
Bro,
It's every game.
Yeah.
They just get
There's
to pick
one
and
every game that's
choose.
egregious.
That's like
if they miss a
egregious.
Where like
If
the
they
team's
miss it,
literally
yeah, like,
inbounding a
Just
ball.
about to say,
Yes.
bro, I saw a play on Twitter. They literally recorded a ref watching Steph shoot the ball, and if it went in, he was gonna call it. If he missed it, or if he
Yeah, I
missed
know
it,
what
he
you
was
mean.
gonna call it.
Yeah,
If it went
yeah,
in, he wasn't
He
gonna call
made
it.
it.
But yeah,
He
no,
made
dude,
it,
they
no
do
call.
that.
Yeah.
And Steph
It's
looks at him, and he's like,
crazy.
"Whoa!"
It's blatant. It's not even
It's
hiding
like
it.
it's just what are we doing?
This has been 3 years too, by the way. I remember the first year that the whole league was actually noticing how bad the refs were being. Like you said, 4 years ago, they said that they were going to try to crack down on it,
Yeah.
and if anything, it got worse.
gambling.
I also
Yo,
feel like
They have
I
an
also
earpiece
feel like
in,
take
bro.
fouls have been very inconsistent. I don't know if you guys have noticed this
Take
too.
fouls. I don't understand that.
No,
shit.
I
Watch
actually
basketball
don't know the
my entire
rule
life.
I don't either
I don't
because
understand it.
every time I'm like, that's a take foul. It's not. And
not.
I'm like, how is that not?
And
though?
then
Like,
I'll see
that's
another play be a take foul. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how is that?
It
a
depends
take
on the
foul?
team and the player. Like
Exactly.
you said, the
It's,
refs
that-
are fucking bullshit.
And it's hard
Yeah.
because refereeing in any sport is there's going to be
Yeah,
complaints.
no,
you
you're not
miss
going to be
calls, you
perfect.
get calls
You're going to
wrong.
miss
It's
calls.
a thankless
It's-
job.
It
It's
is.
not easy.
And,
It's
like,
just how you do it for me,
Yes.
though.
Yeah.
yeah.
it's hard to.
It's
That's
so
something that's hard
selective.
to fix.
Yeah, no
Like,
one's gonna notice what you did good as a ref. Everyone's just gonna look at you like,
True.
"Wow, you made that one shit call."
Yeah,
Fuck you.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
And
yeah.
whatever colors you're rooting for. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
No,
you're
obviously,
shit. Yeah.
our lens is very biased when it
Exactly.
comes to watching
But even
games and
even
shit,
just
so.
looking at it from a basketball perspective, like not fuck that, a sports perspective. I'm like, dude, we have some of the worst fucking officiating.
It is
ever.
bad.
Like,
It
what
is
the fuck?
so
I mean,
bad.
4 free throws is crazy.
It's
in,
what,
in
bro?
any world.
Yes.
Why does hockey
True.
have better officiating and the fucking puck is this big and there's 18 people on the goddamn ice?
And
Yeah.
the refs are fucking skating.
And the refs are skating. Like, what the fuck?
We're on ice.
They have helmets on and everything.
Like, damn.
Like, what are we doing, bro?
They're fucking
The refs are
skating.
fucking
dude.
skating.
Shit. It's always a motherfucker trying to ice
shit,
skate
no.
uphill. What are we
Real
doing?
Shit, no. Real shit. No, it's I think part of it is refs are petty. I think part of it is
Yeah.
sports betting.
I agree.
And I'm over it. I'm over it though. The late calls I can't understand. I don't understand
No, that's a good
travels
point.
anymore. I do not. A 2012 travel is completely different than what the fuck there is today.
It's true.
It is
You
completely.
used
different.
to not be able to lift your leg after a gather. Once you gather, if you lifted that foot,
Yeah.
You were
automatic. I
done.
used to get called for that my whole life.
Now you can pump fake and step through with your pivot.
Some of the step
Is
throughs
this what
are
feeling old is
fucking
like, bro? This is nuts. I'm
crazy.
complaining about the rules of
But that's
basketball.
what
When I was young, motherfuckers did that to me, and I thought they were capping. Holy fuck, this
Yo.
is
No, but this is
crazy.
what I'm saying from like an unbiased point of view. Now that we're not really playing much and we can watch a lot more, you see a lot more. That like
right.
you're like, wow,
Yeah.
I did that before.
Every play, I'm
I
like,
get
okay,
why
there's
old
a
heads
travel.
would be
there's
like,
a
I'd be
travel.
nice in this era. I'm now like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, if I can fucking do that shit when I was 12, forget about it.
Yo, if we could take 4 steps in high school and then up fake and then take 2 more, like, bro, dribble again.
Wow.
I-
Come on now.
No, it's
Dribble
so
again.
bad. Really
I do
hate
think
it.
that's definitely something they got to work on, and yeah, it is something that's really hard to work on because you have the refs that you like have extensive minutes in the NBA. There's some refs I think are pretty fair. Like I'd like Zach Zarba, I think is a pretty okay ref.
Yeah, I beef with Zarba.
I know you.
but,
do. I know you. Do. That's why I brought him up and looked right at you.
Yeah,
but,
no, I beef with Zarba every
um,
game, but
Bill Kennedy, I love, but he got hurt the other night. He like fucked
like,
up his
tore
hamstring or
some
some
shit,
shit.
right?
I
What
know.
happened
Yeah,
with
it's
him?
just
Who's that
like-
Gucci
I don't think I
man
can
looking
like a
one?
ref.
Oh,
That's my, I don't think I
know his
can
name.
say
He's
that.
pretty good too.
I like him.
Bill
But
Kennedy.
wait, wasn't he the one that got outed as being a Celtics fan though, and got like suspended?
Wait, no.
Spots probably like him.
I think it was a different one.
Well, I thought it was him. I could have sworn it was him. That his wife was like a diehard Chiefs
Oh, okay,
fan,
yeah,
and
no,
like
yeah, it was,
he
yeah, it
like
was, yeah, it was.
got like an investigation. I think he got cleared though.
Yeah,
but fuck Scott Foster.
because of his
though.
wife. Yeah.
The
I don't think I
extender.
can like a ref. I just
Yeah.
don't think I can do it.
You know who the worst is though?
Mm.
You
Oh,
remember?
yes.
Tony Brothers?
Tony Brothers?
Oh, well, fuck Tony Brothers.
That
No, even worse than
motherfucker is
Tony
a
Brothers.
bitch.
I don't remember who I
Joey
watched.
Crawford?
No, I don't remember who.
I
I
hate
watched.
that
Joey
motherfucker.
Crawford.
Joey
would
Crawford
beat-
was crazy.
He fucking kicked Tim Duncan out of a game for laughing at his dumb ass.
Whoever-
On the bench.
I on the bench. Like,
Whoever I was in
Beat his
Discord with, I don't remember what game it was. It was a few years ago. I want to say it was maybe the year after the bubble. So when there was like no crowds or anything. Cheryl Flores,
Oh, the EA.
the female ref, and
Not
there's some
familiar.
good female refs. Cheryl Flores, I think, refed one NBA game, and it was a C's game. I remember watching, and it was the most egregious. I might pull up highlights in the edit. I'm not even gonna lie. Like It was the
time
most
putting video in the
egregious fucking calls I've ever seen. I was screaming to the point where I think I literally, it must have been you and Nick maybe, and I was like, I'm Googling her name, and I Googled like, and I saw Cheryl Flores. I like looked up her like entire career history. I'm like, she's fucking, she doesn't even have any credentials.
Yeah, she was
like,
like a WNBA ref.
It was so
They just
bad.
throw her in there.
And I swear to God, I never saw her ref a game again. So I'm like, at least I was justified because I don't think she ever ref again. I was so mad. I was like,
That's
I won't watch a game if
crazy.
she refs it. But
I don't remember.
I can't. I literally can't remember what it. Actually, you know
Yeah.
what? We'll figure it out. Okay, let's see.
Fucking Zarba.
One other weird thing. Well, trades. We'll talk about another team that just Jonathan Kuminga just requested a trade today. I don't know who he thinks he is. Yeah, he's making $25 million.
And no one's giving him
He has to have like the weirdest.
This is the same
It's
guy
so
that
weird.
just went through a
Career.
whole summer. He held up a whole free agency with his stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
And then wants to leave after.
Yeah, doesn't
Not even
play.
a full season through. What a fucking idiot. Fuck you, Jonathan Kuminga. You're dumb.
Well, honestly, he was trying to leave. I was up to the Warriors. The Warriors were holding him at first in the
True.
offseason.
He
That's
could have
actually
just said no.
what?
We could just not say no to the contract. They either were in contract negotiations. For
Yeah, I know, but
majority of
they were
free
going to
agency.
sign him to a different deal. I think it was going to be a cheap team. I think he was on a team option though. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
but even before this, he didn't want to be there. The only
Okay.
reason he went
He
there is
doesn't
'cause
want to
money.
be there. He
No,
doesn't want to
doesn't
be
wanna
there.
I have to
for
interrupt.
3 years.
Like, what the
He
fuck?
hasn't wanted this shit for
I
a minute.
have-
Say no to the
I have
contract.
to interrupt and interject for my professional.
Oh God, here we
standings.
go.
I did not know that Cheryl Flores was the first non-binary trans ref named Shay Flores. Now, my bad.
Wow.
That is not why I thought they were.
No,
a shit
she was
ref.
still Cheryl when we were
Still
talking about
Cheryl.
her.
Nope, that's awesome that you're a trailblazer, right?
Get
For-
better at
Yeah,
referencing
trans
because you're
reffing and everything.
garbage.
That's awesome.
Good.
You made some shit calls. That is why
We're talking basketball.
Yeah, it
I
was
just
never-
wanted to
it
Well,
was
he's
preface-
never-
talking. He's
it-
talking
It
basketball.
was
My
just
life
basketball.
flashed before
I
my
don't like
eyes,
none of
and
you
I was
refs.
like, I'm getting canceled, baby.
I hate equally.
Yeah.
It was just- it was
I got
just the
equal
calls.
hate.
I can't remember the Celtics game though. I can't find it now.
I
Unfortunately.
got equal hate, bro.
but
Your sock
holy
game
fuck.
is crazy, dog. Like you're just flexing with the sock game.
All right. Yeah, Jonathan Kuminga.
Rick.
I don't even know what
Rick.
his trade market looks like.
I don't know.
I don't know who wants him. I don't.
Bro, he seems like a prima donna. The way,
Yeah.
like you said, the past 3 seasons, this motherfucker did not want
Dog,
to be
you're
there.
playing
and
with
he's
Steph Curry.
Like,
Shut
shut
Maybe
the
an
fuck up.
expiring contract or something. That's what like an expiring
Yes.
deal and like a pick. I don't even know what the value.
But no, but that would mean another team would be getting rid of an expiring contract and putting more money on their books.
What does
Oh,
what does
yeah,
he
damn.
do
Wait,
though?
Lowball the
Yeah.
shit out of
What
the
is his
Warriors, take a
strength?
risk,
Yeah,
like take a
guess.
low risk trade.
What are his strengths enough
Like,
that
what
like
does
you
he-
really
like,
want to?
he can't-
the
he's
only
not a
thing he
great
has,
shooter.
he's athletic.
That's it. But where does that stop being
defense?
useful?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Javante
pass the
Green's
ball.
athletic.
It could be
and
a.
that motherfucker. is
I
athletic.
do
Javante.
think he
I
can
do
be
too,
good.
but-
Fuck
I'm not-
Zarba, I
didn't
love you,
completely give
Javante.
up
But
on
he's
his
making fun of him,
situation.
not
He could
25.
be
I know.
decent, but
Fucking
I-
love Javante.
I agree. I
fuck
think
with
he
Javante.
Fuck
can.
Zarba.
But I don't know what his value is now. For what we've seen, like, there's,
I mean, beginning of the season, I thought he was decent.
Yeah, I
because
agree.
like,
If
I
you
think he
were
has
getting-
flashes. He can be better in another situation
If
for
you
sure.
were getting DMPs on that Warriors team that is not that good,
Got Al Horford
you
sitting
are
out with
not
500
good at
team.
basketball.
To be fair to
I'm
him, though,
sorry.
to be
Like,
fair, Steve Kerr is a
He's an
fucking
asshole.
horrible coach.
He's an asshole, too.
Horrible coach.
Yeah.
and
He's petty.
he should never coach Team USA again. If he ever coaches Team USA again, I'm never watching the games.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. Why would you have
Tatum.
fucking 10 of the greatest players of all time and have a small ball lineup? Like, what sense is that?
How
What
are
the
you playing
fuck
Derek
sense does
White
that make?
and Drew Holiday over Jason Tatum?
Why is your
They
starting
literally
Right.
defer to him on his
Like-
team.
Yeah.
Steph
What?
wasn't starting. KD was off the bench for what?
You gotta find it. You can't come
All
up.
those lineups were
You
fucking
can't come up
ridiculous.
to Jason Tatum and say, "I might not find minutes for you." You cannot do that.
Coming off a chip.
Like what
Coming
the
off
fuck?
a chip.
The one player I thought would make sense to trade Kuminga for
Fuck Steve.
was Michael Porter Jr. because the Nets are rebuilding. Maybe they take a chance on Kuminga. But a report came out today that said the Warriors have never been interested in Michael Porter Jr. And I'm first of all like,
Well,
why?
We'll
Because
see
he would
after
fit
that.
really
We'll
well.
see after that. They're probably gonna hit him up immediately.
Actually, Mike.
Like,
But like, I just that situation's weird. I think the Warriors organization's been pretty shit, to be honest, since they won the chip in 22, which again was, in my opinion, a fluke. We should have won
I
that.
agree.
I'm fucking pissed still.
We're just shit.
But Jordan Poole went Super Saiyan. Steph
We're
was the
just
best player on the
garbage.
planet. I don't know. Whatever. Good luck.
Jalen Brown and
But-
Jason Tatum were
Andrew
sprinting.
Wiggins was the all defensive.
I honestly,
menace.
yeah.
He was Andre Iguodala.
I think since then, though, I mean that now at this point was 3 years ago. I think we talked about actually earlier, bringing it again full circle, not knowing when to call it and like having that ego to run it back. That team should never have run it back. I honestly think that team should have started trying to kind of prioritize the future a long time ago, right? maybe even the second KD left. Like they're lucky they
Yeah.
got that ring in 22. Like it's awesome that you did. But
It's
like,
hard when you got Steph though.
it is, and I would keep. You're never trading Steph, but Steph's good enough to play with young talent too,
Yeah.
and like still probably get you to at least a play-in team. I would think.
They're a
Like,
team too. We saw in the free agency not make a single move, other
They
than
got
Jonathan Kuminga, who did. And not make a move other than Jonathan Kuminga, who didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Talking about some fucking. Are you looking at?
They got
jump
Steph
across the
Curry.
table.
Seth?
Didn't they drop him?
Yo, Liam.
they resigned.
Oh, they did resign him.
You know, I
Doesn't touch
fuck
the
with
court,
you.
though.
You know, I fuck with you, right?
I know.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Moving on.
They dropped him like immediately too. I was like, what the hell? Was
Immediately.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point of that was either.
I just got to give one hate comment really quick. Fuck the Jazz organization for not saying that they weren't going to play Nurkic last night, who's been hooping. He's on my fantasy team, and they just DMP'd him last night. So fuck you,
The only
Will
reason you're
Hardy.
mad is because he was on your fantasy.
Yeah, that's it. I don't give a fuck if he plays normally, but he's on my fantasy. and I'm
Nurkic
excited
hooped
about
on
it.
the Celtics.
He's
Let
been
me
hooping.
Fucking
his last
tell
four-
you.
which is
Always
probably
this
why.
one guy
Yeah.
who
Could be
hoops
why
for
he
the
didn't play.
Celtics.
They might have been like, we need to stop winning games. So,
Shout
Yeah,
out
we look
Keontae
too good
George,
right there.
though.
Keontae's a bucket.
Keontae's
he's a
tall.
bucket. He should be an
Didn't
all-star
Bryce
this year.
Sensabaugh just have like
Bryce Sensabaugh had
47?
40 off the
Did
bench
they play
last night,
Ace,
yeah.
Ace Bailey?
Yeah,
no,
40.
he's
Didn't you
off the
have
bench,
Bryce
too.
Sensabaugh at one
Bryce
point?
Sensabaugh
Didn't you
was
have
on the bench.
Sensabaugh?
Yeah, not now.
You didn't have him when he
Yeah.
had 47?
Of
No.
course not. No. No, I never. No.
I was like, you were quiet about that? Damn.
We're going to transition to talk about some all-star voting returns.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
last
bro, I'm gonna
ones
get
came
pissed.
out
I'm gonna get
on the 6th of January. So this is the most recent one. I haven't seen the third set of fan
What
votes
place
yet.
is JB in?
As of the 6th, Jaylen Brown was in 6th place, which I'm going to be honest, I'm a little disappointed in Boston sports fans. Jaylen Brown should not be 6th. That's
I voted.
fucking criminal.
I voted.
Like,
I got my
to be
sticker.
fair, above him,
Like
Giannis,
third.
Brunson, Maxey, Cade, and Mitchell.
Brunson shouldn't be above him. I don't think Brunson should be above
I'm
him.
not even. I don't think Donovan Mitchell should be this year. The
I don't
Cavs
think
have
Donovan
been
Mitchell
shit.
should either. I think
and-
that's two players that shouldn't be above Jaylen Brown
Yeah.
in the voting. Are they above him in MVP votes?
No.
Okay, so why?
Yeah, I don't get how that works either.
Yeah.
But then, like, so me and Bill were talking. We wanted to talk about some guys that we think should probably deserve like first time All Star nods, which
East.
is kind of interesting. So like in general, so we'll start in the East. Jalen Johnson is at 8th. I agree. Jalen Johnson's probably an All Star this year. I don't think
Needs
there's
to be
really
an
any.
all-star.
Should be no debate.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
averaged a
all-star.
triple double for a month.
MPJ is at 9, which it's so hard because in All Star voting, I try not to consider team wins because it's like individual.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's
hard.
always
It is,
considered. Like
100%.
Trae Young was getting Young was getting scummed for years, averaging like 27
Yeah.
and 10
Yeah, you're right.
assists, like
Well,
stuff
He
like
was like,
that.
It's hard
only
not
in
to
if
when
they
it-
have someone injured, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard not to consider team success when positions get so close. Like,
yeah.
where it's like you're choosing between two guards, you probably and their stats are relatively similar. You're like, oh, well, this guy's winning more. It's hard not to, but like, I mean, it'd be cool if MPJ did. I don't know if I
don't
could.
think he
I don't think he needs to be. To be honest, I don't think
It's
he's,
positionless now, right?
It is
Yeah.
positionless.
So I don't know if that helps.
And they're
But-
doing the whole
And it's
world versus USA, which so MPJ probably has a shot to be honest if they're doing that, but we'll see. I
I'm
don't know.
interested in the world versus USA. I just don't know why they make it like a 4-team round robin.
It's
Just
really
make
weird.
it World USA. It's not that fucking hard.
But then the thing is with that too, from the start, my question was: is there enough players to make a good world team? I know
Yes.
the NBA is very top heavy to have world players, right? Jokic, Giannis, Shea, all on the world team. But when you start to get to like 12, it gets a little like weird. You got those three. You got Wemby. Let's go through foreign
Luka.
players. Who?
Luka,
Luka,
Jokic.
Sengun.
Jokic.
We said Jokic.
Yeah.
Uh,
what do we have right?
Okay, Jokic, Giannis,
Yeah.
Shea,
Yeah.
Luka,
Scotty Barnes.
Sengun. Is Scotty Barnes Canadian?
No, he's not Canadian, but he's. I don't think he's from the U.S. He
gotta
went to
be
Mount
from the
Verde
US.
though, right? But I don't think he's. I don't think he's
from the U.S.
I don't think so.
I feel like he's got to
That's
be.
a call out if he's not, bro.
I know RJ's not. RJ's from.
Yeah,
Canada.
RJ
That's where it
Barrett's
might be
from
thinking
Canada.
of. RJ Barrett.
He's from Canada.
He's not making the All-Star anymore.
Scotty looks like he could be somewhere else.
I don't know. No, he's American. He's American.
He's American.
Yeah. So I already lost
So
the
you
list
had,
now.
you had
Anyway.
4 people there.
Wemby was going to be an All-Star, whether he's been injured or not. Denny Avdia will be an All-Star this year.
Sengun.
I
We said Sengun.
I'd have to like look at like.
Any obvious?
Laurie Markkinen.
Yeah.
He
Missed a lot of
deserve-
time this year though. But
He should be an all-star. Rudy Gobert.
You could
from
throw
France.
Rudy.
Pascal.
Pascal, yeah.
Joel's been playing pretty good and has been playing.
Yeah, he's been playing decent.
Josh Giddey's Australian.
Yeah,
Yep.
Josh Giddey.
Franz
nice.
Wagner, who's again missed a lot of time though.
Is Palo?
Paolo's
Yeah,
not. Paolo's
Paolo.
American.
U.S.
What about Modest? I don't think he'd make it this
He's
year.
not an
though.
All-Star this year.
No.
No.
He's hoping though.
There's
He's
like
bad.
lower players I'm thinking of,
Bro.
but they're not like.
That's what I mean. It gets a
He's
little tough.
averaging
I
I
want
mean,
to say Andrew
18, 6, and
Nemhard,
2
but
blocks.
we just named a good amount of players, I
Yeah.
guess, to be fair.
He's capping.
But like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. And then the USA is even slimmer, in my opinion. Like, then it's like, okay, who do we got? We got Steph, Ant,
Tatum,
Bron, KD.
Brown.
That's in the West. We'll start there. JB, Brunson, Maxey, Cade, Donovan Mitchell. Okay, there's a lot.
Paolo.
My question is, where do you think Cat goes? Because Cat always represents for the Dominican.
So,
Like,
yeah.
typically.
Oh, yeah.
He'll go to
Hopefully he's
World.
going World.
He'll play for
probably.
World then,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
Like,
think,
typically when we do.
That's a big pickup for them.
Yeah.
when he plays, well, if he played over like in the Olympics,
Yeah.
Did he say he's gonna play?
I think
for-
he said he'd play for the DR.
Yeah.
I think. I
so
could be
too. No,
wrong.
I'm
But
pretty
Because
sure.
I remember
Yeah.
that. I think Puerto Rico's supposed to be nice too. But
Yeah.
I don't think he said he would go to.
yeah.
I'm mixing him up with somebody. It's fucking pissing me off.
So I guess it would be pretty fair. It's just going to be interesting to see. I mean, I don't know how much players are going to really give a shit
You're
about
running
that. Like,
thin, though. You're not wrong.
Steve
Yeah,
Kerr
yeah,
coaching
I
it.
agree. Once we start, no, Bird.
I mean, well, do you get? You almost have to.
He's about to sit
You
Jalen
almost-
Brown.
You would get a foreign coach to coach the world team, right? Joe
well,
coaches the Americans, and then you get
there's
The
there's-
Raptors coach?
Yeah, the
Yeah, I was
Raptors.
about to
coach.
say.
Darko something. Or other.
Who's the interim coach in Portland?
Thiago
Thiago
Splitter.
Splitter? He's
Portland's not
not.
good enough, though. I don't think. Right? They usually try and they usually give it to the two coaches that have the best records, but I don't think they're going to do that.
Nah, they're gonna give it to Steve Kerr and sit Jalen Brown.
Oh, that's
That's what they're gonna do.
Yo, if I watch Steve Kerr in the fucking All Star
Yeah,
game,
but I can't find minutes for you on this team.
Oh my god.
There's like no shot.
No. Yeah.
It's probably gonna be like.
I don't think there's
Bickerstaff or
no
something?
shot. I don't think that there's no shot.
For
I
what?
think there's a shot.
for Kerr being our
No,
coach.
there's not.
No, I would shit in
It's
a
very
brown
slim.
bag and put
It's
it on
very
his head
slim.
and choke him out with
And
it.
you might be well within your right to do that.
I will say there's some interesting ones
Shit.
on here. Like
I know.
Stephon Castle is. I mean, he's 20th, which is pretty far down. But him even being on that list is pretty cool. Like Austin Reeves is a guy who I think at the beginning of the season we would have said was pretty much a lock to be an All-Star, but he's been out for
How many
quite
games
a
you gonna
while. He
play?
came back though, but he's been kind of in and out again since then. And so
I didn't even know he came back.
he did come back for at least one
Yeah.
game,
Yeah, I
I
don't
think.
think
But then I
he-
think
Wait,
he
did
may have
he?
gotten hurt again. I thought he did.
I thought it was France that we're thinking of.
No, I thought Austin Reeves came back a few weeks ago.
I don't
Maybe
know,
not
honestly.
though. For like a game, maybe I'm capping. I don't know. You got guys like James Harden, who has been pretty consistent.
Harden,
this year, but,
Kawhi.
like, Kawhi's been
Yeah.
hooping.
Nah,
I mean,
Kawhi.
Maybe
Nah,
Zubac
bro.
for the
It's
world.
gonna be
Kawhi.
tough. Zubac's been out too much, I think.
Has he been?
Kawhi's probably.
I'm not gonna lie. Kawhi switches our
I
whole
think
team
Kawhi's
up,
making
dog.
it.
Like I might have
It's the
USA.
first time he's played enough games. He's in there.
But then we look at the East, and there's some interesting things too. Like we got Mikal Bridges should not be an All-Star. He's at 15. Josh Hart should not even be in
No.
Yeah,
consideration.
He
Knicks
hasn't
fans.
won
The Knicks fandom.
They go
is just-
hard,
They
yeah.
go hard.
But other than that, one guy that I think is honestly too low, Norman Powell's at 18th. I think Norman Powell's
That
had
is
a great
crazy,
season this
man.
year.
What about your boy, Kante George?
Keontae's not on the list,
He should be on.
That's
that.
which
fucking
I think
crazy.
is also crazy.
He's
I
a
think
bucket.
Keontae
It's
George-
part of the but
The winning
it's
situation,
winning
right?
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll
But
be
Laurie
honest,
made it.
after Trae Young not making it. These guys, I'm with 27 and 10. I'm
But
just like.
Laurie made it on the list. I think Keontae's been
But
better than Laurie this season.
was Laurie averaging like 28 points a game, right?
So is Keontae. Keontae's averaging 26. And I think he's played more. Laurie's missed a good amount of time.
Really?
Keontae
Big,
played a lot
like,
more.
I didn't know it was that.
Yeah, but
high. I
the
thought
M-
it was like 23.
The NBA is it's really annoying.
This season, Keontae George
But
is
they're like a
averaging
name brand league. You know what I
What is
mean?
it?
Like if your name
24,
isn't
4, and
really
7.
recognized,
24.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not wrong.
7
Especially
assists.
for the
I know
All-Stars.
those are
Yeah.
good stats. I just know Laurie's average.
Markkinen
I know it's
won,
like 28
or
something
played in the All-Star game
ridiculous.
already too. So I see why they
Let's
would like
see. Laurie.
prefer him over Keontae George.
Right, to represent them pretty much.
Yeah, because he's
Laurie's averaging
it's
28,
annoying
7,
when
and
they
2.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it's like
33 games played versus. Hold on, I want to see how much
yeah,
Keontae's
he's
played
definitely
actually.
played more. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Keontae's played only 39, not that much.
I think
So-
they're gonna end. I
It's
think
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Marketing would be above him. I think because the NBA. I was just telling Beans the NBA is like a name brand
Yeah,
league.
it is.
They
Just
don't
name
really-
value alone.
Yeah, like they.
And the crazy thing is Keontae's only 22. He's
Exactly.
going to be an all-star for
Yeah,
the
they're
world.
gonna-
Like he would be
Exactly.
so fun to watch in an All-Star.
I know,
Oh my
but
God,
marketing
Keontae
already
George. I
made the
love
All-Star game, so they're probably already looking at it from that point of view. It's like, okay, he already made it.
Give
You
him
know
another
him,
one.
Fans
At
know
this
him. Put him
point,
on there again.
with how
Right.
much of, in my opinion, kind of a joke the All-Star game's been
It's
the
been
last
so
few years,
shit.
watching the first-time All-Stars is like the best part because like you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that guy's a hooper, like he's getting some
Yeah.
recognition. Like when JB got his first All-Star, now we were hyped. Like,
Oh
we were
my
like,
God,
that was
I
sick.
hyped
And
as
so
fuck.
I definitely think that's like the best part of it, especially when they're deserved. You got a guy like Wiggins who I don't think should have been an All-Star.
We
that
should
year,
bring the
but-
players in that want to fucking play in
the
the
hoop,
All-Star.
yeah, exactly. That are hungry to
Like
win.
that, it's on the players to make it.
LeBron
like,
doesn't
fun.
give a fuck
Like they
about
don't give
the
a
All-Star
fuck, and
game.
he
No.
shouldn't. He's
Yeah,
done it a
yeah,
million
exactly,
times.
yeah.
I'm not even mad at it.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
bring Keontae in. He wants
Yeah.
to hoop. He wants to show his ass on the
Yeah.
on the national stage. Show his ass. Yes, asshole out, bare ass.
He would be.
Would talk to him.
There you go, spread them cheeks to the fans.
Jesus Christ.
Needed.
Everybody gets one.
We'll see how All-Star voting goes. I also hope They got to do something with the dunk contest too, because it's been pretty shit.
It's
too.
shit.
They need to just put like ones. They gotta get ones back in the All-Star.
The
game or
3-point
something.
contest is
That'd be
getting kind of
tough.
boring too. I'm not gonna lie.
3-point contest is fun for what it is, but like there's so many. I don't think there's any ways to. I honestly think that more changes they make to it, the stupider it gets. Like when they do the fucking 4-point Mountain Dew shot, I'm like, okay,
I
that just
like
seems-
Steph versus. I think they should bring more WNBA players. That was cool.
Sabrina.
That was
That was
cool.
actually cool.
I
That was
enjoyed
very
that.
cool.
I did
I
like
like
that.
That was
Yeah.
really cool because
Yeah.
it was even like
Get Paige in there
competitive
this year,
too.
maybe?
Yeah,
Get Caitlin Clark.
It was a
Someone.
competitive 3-point contest, unlike everybody else
Shit's
that like
hype.
was
Get
thinking
like a
they're going in
3v3
there.
or something.
What I think
That'd be
Shootout.
gas.
That would be sick.
That'd be gas.
What I think would be fire is every team that has 2 All-Stars on it, they should play in a 2v2 bracket.
That'd be cool.
I think that would
Yeah,
be
that'd be
fucking
That would-
fire.
that would
Or
be
you
cool.
give it. I mean, that gets. I was gonna say that gets tough now that I think about it. Or you give it to like the playoff teams at that moment. You give them 2 and you have them
Yeah,
play.
that'd be fire.
Well, you
But
could
the only
do-
problem is I don't know if players would ever want to do that because then you risk injury and shit
Yeah.
too.
All
Which,
right, do
like,
the reverse then. The shitters.
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Duos of shitter teams.
Yeah,
Well,
duos of
run
shitter
it.
teams. Yeah.
They could
be
keep
fire.
running.
Or
with
what
it.
if you do highest seed and lowest seed and you kind of just like pick? So like the best team gets a player and the worst, and they get paired up with like
Yeah.
the worst team in the conference. So like, fucking
pretty
who's
cool.
one right now? Cade would play with like fucking Alex Sarr or some shit.
That'd be crazy.
I like them
Kinda
bringing the W in though. It's
Yeah,
just
it's cool.
interesting because I know a lot of
Well, women's
basketball.
basketball's been fire.
Yeah,
recently.
and I know a lot of basketball fans in general look at women's basketball like it's a grade below like
Yeah.
our ball, but honestly, it's just not as visually, it's aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
It's like men's
Watching
basketball.
dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
that's
watching
really
yeah,
it. But
watching a
ba-
dude
as
break a man
basketball,
down.
dude.
Yeah,
Oh my
like,
God.
literally.
Shooting, passing,
I mean,
Passing,
dribbling,
ball-
shit
Their
like
mind
I
that.
think
for the
I think
game
Asia
is
Wilson could play in the NBA.
Bro, I
She'd be like a serviceable.
Brittany Griner?
Brittany
she's
Griner
hooping.
would get fucking mollywopped in the league a lot. Like, she would get fucking
Switch
rocked.
up from what you were saying. Was
Yeah,
like
because
inclusivity. I love inclusivity.
Because there's some dudes like in the league, like All-Star game short, in the league, like Caitlin Clark in the league, she would get fucking violated. And I love Caitlin Clark.
yeah, she'd get
You know who else?
yeah.
Juju Watkins. Actually, she's kind of nice. She might be like.
she's
a
What about- what about-
disgusting.
what
Juju
about,
Watkins is real.
Get
Ollie-
She's injured.
Get that big girl.
The
She's
big girl
injured.
in
Get
college
that
right
big
now.
girl.
Audie
Ollie-
Crooks!
Yeah, she's
She's
injured.
She's backing down anyone, I promise you.
Her, I want to see her versus
Grant.
no
DeMarcus
Kenny
Cousins?
Kenny what?
Oh,
what is
Kenny
his-
Lofton.
Her and Kenny Lofton
Kenneth.
in the post is fucking getting down and dirty.
Bro, Kenneth
Shout
Lofton
out
used to be so nice.
Yeah,
He
not
was
playing basketball.
I liked
Yeah.
it.
Put him in a
He was
mud
on the
puddle.
C's
Let
G
him
League
wrestle.
team. Did
I
you know
know,
that?
Yeah.
I was watching him.
He's
this
fucking
summer.
gross.
I might be watching that.
All right.
Yes.
You would bet on it.
If I
Take the
could.
over under.
I'm lost.
You bet on it, so what you talking about?
You don't need to know. You can listen to it later. The last funny thing before we get into like our final like little game, Luca going after Dennis Schroeder for like apparently like months now has been calling him like a bitch,
You're like,
like every game.
Now
Just been,
Schroeder's about that action.
Yeah.
He was about that
he
action.
was he
He
was.
was.
He hunted him down and tried to swing on him.
I'm
Like,
not
that's
saying
nuts.
it's right,
Schroeder,
but
Schroeder
again,
made a comment when they said he tried to make contact. He goes attempted or something. Like
Yeah.
he basically implied, no, I hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I just think it's funny that Luca's just been like singling him out. Like it's honestly like school
Yeah.
ground shit.
He
He's
was
like, hey, like you're a bitch. And
Nah,
then
he's-
Schroeder like, who the fuck?
I'm
you,
pretty
like,
sure-
What are you, who are you talking
he told him,
to?
yo, you should have signed that contract.
Yeah,
You're
that was
out of the
awesome.
NBA,
Yeah,
bro. You
that's-
should have signed that.
I'm
That's
pretty.
crazy.
That happened in the Olympics too. That's where all that
Yeah.
shit stemmed
Yeah,
from.
like
is
the
they started-
Eurobasket shit.
Yeah. When people
I
are
just thought
playing
that
for
shit was
country,
funny
it
as fuck.
changes.
Yeah, it's
But
different. It's
no,
different.
But and
It's
I
like
think the NBA
soccer.
needs to
It's
get
like
some good
soccer.
trash
It's so
talk
crazy.
recently. So
I love
I would like some conflict. Some beef is always good in the NBA.
Right.
That's
I
funny.
agree. That's why I
But-
like the Wemby hating on Chet shit. Fuck
Yeah,
Chet
that shit's
Holmgren,
funny
bro.
too.
I'm on Wemby's side. I'm Team Wemby, nigga.
All right. I have a fun game that I can participate in.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
I need that.
That
So-
joke's not fun.
I saw people do it. We actually did it on our first podcast, I think, where we pick a team
Mm-hmm.
and we have to draft a starting five, but only using that team's players in history. So I believe we've done the Lakers and the Celtics, I think.
Okay.
And I figured to speed it up a little bit so we don't have to go through fucking 5 people, we can just do like teams. So we can do 2 and 3. Someone will have 3 people on the team. I don't give a fuck. Or we can do 2-2-1. Someone can just fucking solo it. It doesn't really matter to me.
I don't give a shit.
I'll
Just
solo
oh.
this shit. Oh,
Alright,
won't
what's
smoke with me,
soloing?
bro.
So you want to go together, me and Bill? Yeah.
I'm gonna make the best team in this
All right.
fantasy league that we have.
Well, then since you're going by yourself, you can pick first. We got to decide on a team, though. I was thinking it'd be kind of fun to pick a team that is not like as storied as the Celtics and the Lakers.
the
Like we could-
Wizards.
I don't know if I could name 5
Ooh,
Wizards.
I was about to say,
I
Ooh,
said-
you want to send it? Wizards?
I was
Wait,
thinking
I
someone
think
that
we
has
did the
some
Wizards
good players.
before.
No,
we
that
did
was
a game. We did a
yeah.
different game where
I
the
was
Wizards
thinking,
got
like,
selected. I
Yeah,
remember that.
we couldn't think of a fucking player.
I was thinking like the Cavs, where
I'm
like,
gonna be
there's some
c-
top.
The
Fucking
Cavs
Wizards.
are worse.
I mean,
What you got? 4 people: Brad
Why don't we
Daughtry,
do, like,
Mark
the,
Price, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love.
Just name them all. So we're not doing the Cavs. Good shit.
Yeah.
Maybe the Suns.
We're supposed to know them. I thought.
Well, bro, we're picking against each other.
But I'm gonna pick one. I'm not gonna pick them all.
We just told everybody, so now we're stealing from you, though.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna pick.
I
those
wasn't
guys
naming
anyway.
Brad Daughtry. I'm going to tell you right now. You would have stayed him. Now I'm taking him.
Okay. I get Roddy Crooks over you.
Let's
Beat
see.
you up.
That'd be a fun team to do.
The Raptors.
All right, bet. We selected the Raptors.
Wait, what
All
about
right.
Who got first pick?
Shit. Hold on. Wait, can I change my mind?
Raptors. Devin has first pick.
What
'cause
about the
he's going
Sonics?
single.
Does that include
What-
OKC?
I'm no help there.
OKC would actually be fun, including Sonics players. That would be a fun one.
Well,
It's not bad.
Sonics players isn't too hard.
Fuck, we're doing OKC. I lied. We're
Okay,
making an
go
executive
ahead.
decision. We're doing OKC. You
All right,
get
bet.
first pick, though.
All right.
And then you guys, and then we'll get third. But we get back to back. So
All right, yeah.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I
it's
figured.
the right pick.
Yeah.
Do we go Shea or
Shea or Russ?
Russ? I think we go Shea.
I'm cool with Shea.
Yeah, Shea.
We go Russ.
I feel like that was the obvious 3.
We go Russ, and hear me out.
That was crazy.
Hold on now.
Or do you think we could slip? I think we could slip.
Ew, what you slipping in, bro?
Yeah. We'll
Sean
take Sean
Kemp.
Kemp.
I heard Bill whisper.
James Harden.
Yeah. James Harden. Yeah.
James Harden, right?
James Harden. Yeah.
Sean Kemp's so
Wait, did you say we're doing Sonics and?
Yeah, Sonic Team.
Oh, dude.
I'll take Ray Allen then.
that was cooked.
You go again.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm cooked.
It's what again, right?
Yes.
Okay.
KD, Ray, and I'll do Chet.
You just talked about how much you hate that motherfucker.
Yeah, for Wemby.
Yeah, you'd be switching up fast, bro.
I don't have a choice here. This is
You
the
guys
team.
have taken
Shea.
Shea and
Harden.
Harden.
Yeah.
And we have Sean Kemp and Russ. This is where we take this person, I think, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Is there someone you're thinking of, Ted? Because I'm.
Okay.
Like,
We're taking Paul George.
Paul George. Okay.
And then after that,
I was thinking
yeah.
that.
Let me just
Give me a
double check.
Wait, did Ted just get hoed?
Recent, but like good
Okay.
pick.
Wait, didn't we have picks?
Wait, it was our pick.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Did we just get hoed?
So,
Shit.
I mean, we could go with it. I don't know if there's another name you're thinking of.
No, I can't think of no one
All
else.
right, we're
right now.
going Paul George.
Liam is fuming.
Thank you.
You're coming home with me.
Now we take him.
yeah. That's one.
Now you guys have back to back.
Which one do you think?
Oh, we fucked that up.
We'll take Ibaka.
You got another one.
Fuck,
Take
I was
this.
we
gonna
got
take
another
Ibaka.
one.
I was thinking Ibaka. That's like the
I wanted
only other
Ibaka.
person.
And then got Kendrick Perkins.
No.
Raymond Felton.
There's other guys we're not thinking of.
I know there is, but I think that player's good though. Still, dubbed up. I mean,
Theo.
he wasn't very good.
He was better than
OKC.
Kendrick Perkins.
No, what about the other player though?
J-Dub. Oh,
We don't have a wing now.
Yeah.
We're taking J-Dub.
Okay. We need a big, right?
I know, but I have a name.
I forgot.
Go.
we were
Who you got?
Gary Payton.
I'm cool with that. I mean, we'll get a big.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
what
get a
I
big-
was about
we
to
got
do.
options for big.
Y'all niggas are scum, bro.
I was like, I know he's gonna be off the board. He's way too good.
Fuck. Don't you got a little?
Wood.
You guys
No,
don't go
you're
back
back
to
to back.
No, Wood, you're back to back.
Oh, I want to burn you guys alive. Well, bend me over and fuck me sideways.
We have a big team, but I have an idea. Not a great one
I'll take Steven Adams.
though. Oh, good pick.
I don't hate that,
That's a
actually.
good pick. Next to Chet, that's actually not bad.
So, Katie, Ray,
Chet and Steven Adams.
I have a random player from 2K, I think. But I don't know anything about him.
Go last, so we can just talk about it when we get it. But
Wow, bro. You really fucked me up.
Do you got a sleeper? Because I'm only thinking of one player.
I don't have a
He's
sleeper.
on the team right now. So.
I'll rip it. Whatever you're gonna rip it.
you still have one though.
I really don't know.
Just pick a current player then.
I don't watch OKC. I don't know the fuck's on that bum ass roster. Them niggas suck.
Sure. I got a few names cooking up, but none of them really make sense for my team.
Oh fuck, bro. I'll just I'll stay big. I'll take Rick Smits.
Rick Smith.
He's
That
7'1".
was-
I was thinking Hartenstein.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay.
Rick Smith's
Uh,
okay.
So I have a question about one player.
I have two players in mind that I think we have to double down on the big lineup at this point. I don't think
because
there's
this
any
guy I
shooters
think's a
left.
big man. I need one of you guys to look up if he played on this. Dan Issel,
I got players better than
Yeah,
Dan
he did.
Issel.
for sure.
Sabonis.
Yep.
And Jeremy Grant.
I don't think he's better than Dan
No.
Issel. But
Sabonis is, though.
probably.
Sabonis
Can
is a
take
good
Vio
ball.
still, too. Right now we have
That guy
Russ,
played.
Sean Kemp, Serge Ibaka, and J-Dub. I think we go Sabonis.
Okay. We're shooting shit.
Oh, horrible.
We're getting fucked up.
We're bodying
bucking
people
y'all
down
up.
low, though.
We're getting.
J-Dub's shooting 43s a night.
Yeah, fuck it.
Go ahead, read off that team.
We could take VO.
VO, fuck it. Yeah, let's take VO.
All right, let's take VO.
All right, there's a 5.
I want Oladipo. He was nice as fuck in OKC. So. Oh, no.
Who?
Carmelo Anthony.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but he's
god, yeah,
shit.
he played on the Thunder.
I don't give a fuck if he shit. He was a bucket.
KD is gonna
I'm taking Melo.
on his ass.
Yeah,
KD.
Serge Ibaka's our defense though, and Sean
we
Kemp.
couldn't even
Melo
take
doesn't need to play
Melo
Did you
defense.
just bring up Serge Ibaka to Kevin Durant? Did I just hear that right?
I didn't say he was stopping Kevin Durant.
Okay, I was just we have Serge Ibaka though.
Yeah, Melo doesn't have to play defense.
True.
Not, well, Serge Ibaka could try to play defense on Kevin.
No one's stopping Kevin. I'm not even
Okay, there we
trying to
go.
stop Kevin Durant.
There we go. That's what I'm
Stop
saying.
the rest of your
I said
bums.
Melo won't guard him. What you said was we have Serge Ibaka.
Taking
That was what you
fucking
told me.
Rick Smits. Serge Ibaka's punching his shit to the
Rick
third
Smith
row.
is 7'1". I would love
And
to
Serge is
see this.
bitching.
7'1" with a 10-inch vert.
Yeah.
Rick
Serge is
Y'all don't even know who Rick Smith is, nigga.
No, I know who Rick Smith is.
I know Rick Smith is.
Our team would have been
Okay.
perfect if I didn't fuck up and we had Paul George. By the way.
I know
Yeah,
about
you
him.
Yeah, I know. I fucked up.
Yeah,
Low key,
I
when
do
you said
appreciate
it, so
that.
I'm not gonna lie. When you named the pick out loud, I was like, "Is it theirs?" But I'm like, they're not saying
You should've said
anything. So
something.
we
You
just
should've
kept going.
punched-
And
Now, me
after
and
a
Beans looked at
minute,
each other.
they
I
were
was like, wait a
"Oh."
I had
minute.
the
Who are you?
No, dude. But yeah, the thing is, we started discussing
good.
other
I
plans.
know.
We're like, oh, yeah, dude, we go.
I'm not confused.
All right.
Read them off.
That will do it for the 8th episode of the Foul Language Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, follow, subscribe,
Subscribe.
comment for
Do
Wood,
it. Click that shit.
follow
Yes.
the TikTok.
You
Let me
got
talk to
opposable
y'all,
thumbs.
guys.
Use them.
Fuck yeah.
You could say anything, and I'm gonna answer.
We'll see you guys Sunday. Appreciate it.
Yes.